I needed a woman to stroke my ego. I said that I needed to be the priority. I think y'all missing it. Like women interpret things how they see it, not necessarily how you say it. And so I didn't say ego. I'm just saying that I have to be the priority. You know what I'm saying?
Why? The only priority, like she has to put you before herself?
Yeah, in some circumstances.
100%.
But you won't do that for her?
No.
But the reason that but let me tell you why.
Why?
The reason why I wouldn't put her, the reason why she has to put me first is because without me, she's not remotely close to where she can be. I'm taking you to a different level that you couldn't do on your own. The flip side of that, though, is in order for me to be able to take you to that other level, I got to focus on other things. I can't focus on you. So my priority is to go and take care of business. Your priority is to make sure that I'm taken care of. Now you can do other things too, but don't miss the boat thinking that your priority is somewhere else, because it's not. And so in order for this thing to really make sense, it's almost like spiritual, right? I focus on God, you focus on me, the kid focus on doing what you told him to do.
So you think—
Look at Jazz's face. Jazz doesn't like it because she's a feminist. She wants equal. She wants the man to put the woman number one. But if the man doesn't put his business or his work number one, then the family suffers, especially if you want the man to be the sole provider. Now, if it's 50-50, then okay, fine. It's 50-50 bills, then fine.
I go to God and God give me the instruction. You come to me and ask me what it is that we doing. The kid come back and say, hey, Ma, what did dad say? You understand what I'm saying? And so it's the same thing with business. It's the same thing with everything. I got this. I got this. The only reason I believe that women tend to shift outside of that is if they not 100% got confidence in the person that they're with. And so they want to build a safety net. They want to make sure that I got something going on, or they don't really believe in the man that they with, but they settled for him. Mm-hmm. When you believe in a man, when you really believe in the man that you're with, you don't need no safety net. You completely immerse in him, and he gives you everything that you need and more.
Yeah, but those days.
That's why I said in the beginning like that it's up to him in a way to set that boundary. Like, you know what I'm saying? He can't melt into the background like that woman wanted him to be. I got this going on, and he should be the last and all that. He shouldn't allow that.
Nobody around me got a safety net. I am the safety net. Now, right. in return, and I'm using my anecdotal experience to illustrate a point. In return, they know that they taken care of. If anything was to ever happen to me, everybody got houses, everybody got everything that they need. They got their own stuff. They got insurance policies. I got separate insurance policies for anybody.
Yeah, what if you broke, Anton? Can you flex like that on a woman if you broke? Like, you know what I'm saying? Be the center of attention if you broke?
It depends. It depends on how old you
have a big dick. Then it
depends on how old you are. If you just getting it out the mud, right? And y'all young and y'all just got into a relationship, you're not supposed to be rich.
Yeah.
He gonna go through some shit. And I ain't even just talking about rich. Like in general, he not supposed to be anything yet because he's still figuring it out.
Can I ask
most women don't want to rock out with a guy in that space. They want him as a finished product. They want the sure thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the days of women dealing with potential are long gone. I'm talking about long term. If a woman finds you building yourself as a man, I mean, it doesn't really matter what age, because these women who are 21 are expecting men who are 21 to buy them Lamborghinis and take them to 3 trips to Dubai. It's crazy. But what I'm saying is, these days, women are only dealing with potential, but hoping that you're gonna turn around maybe in a year or two. That's why, I understand as a man. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I've come to terms with the fact that as a man, with dealing with a woman, money is going to be an issue at some point. It's going to matter to some extent. Some guys don't believe it. That's okay. But I believe with every woman you deal with as a man, money is going to be an issue at some point. Maybe in the beginning, maybe 6 months later, maybe 10 years later, but money is going to be an issue. So I don't believe in the whole thing of I want a woman who likes me for me. That doesn't happen, right? I don't believe in it anymore. But what I'm saying is, if you're dealing with a woman and she's dealing with you for your potential, just believe the clock is ticking. She won't stick around for long if you don't become what she expects you to become.
But the one that rock out with you, they always should be the one that's taken care of. There's nothing that you should never not do for them. So the one that holds you down from the beginning. So it just depends on how old you are. It depends on where you are in your life. And it depends on what your relationship is. I don't think that there's one way to skin a cat. If you are in a situation where both of y'all work, both of y'all depending on each other, that's cool. I'm not dissing that. I'm saying that women tend to believe in men that when they truly believe in a man and he, him to her, she don't have no safety net. Ain't no, I need another identity. It's, oh no, wait a minute. What you need? What's going on? Wait a minute. I got to take care of that first. I'll be back with y'all in a minute.
So what's the point of being a good boyfriend or man to a woman if they still embarrassing and they're irrelevant anyway? See, that's why
what's the point of being a good man to a woman if they still what?
What's the point of being a good boyfriend or a good man to a woman if they still look at it as embarrassing or irrelevant anyway?
The problem with most guys, in my opinion, is that y'all so busy focused on trying to be a good man to a woman instead of being a great man for yourself. Y'all so busy trying to impress them. Y'all should be trying to impress God.
Okay.
The women come with it. The money come with it. All of the other stuff come with it. I'm not focused on no fucking woman. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on being great. And then the women get the residuals, right? They the benefactors of what we do that's great.
I mean, much as I agree that men should focus on themselves, when it comes to the whole God thing, the chances are these days, now 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, a man of God has had a high chance of meeting a woman of God. I'm talking about a woman of God. I'm not talking about these women with multiple kids, multiple baby daddies, tired of the streets, and then they become born again virgin because they found Jesus walking across the street over there, right? I'm talking about a real woman of God who grew up in church and respects God's principles, right? But these days, men of God are more likely to run into born again virgins. So, okay, you follow God. I'm guessing you want a woman who follows God too. But what are the chances she's a single mom? What are the chances she was in the streets? She was doing OnlyFans. Now she found God. Are you okay with that as a man of God? Those are questions you got to ask yourself. Because if you think you're going to find here a Virgin Mary who has never been touched by a man and she's been following God since she was a kid, the chances are very small.
Y'all gotta learn how to roll with the women that roll with you instead of prioritizing women that parse you out. Fuck them.
Well, I don't think, biologically, like biology doesn't really dictate hierarchy in relationships.
What? So
it shouldn't be that just because she's a woman, she just is born to serve men and always put a man before herself. If that has like an old kind of patriarchal tradition aspect to it, but it's not necessary for a healthy relationship. Because I just think in a mutual partnership, the care goes both ways. You pour into your partner, they pour into you.
50-50.
Respect and service is reciprocal. It's not gender neutral. You know what I'm saying? If she serves you first before herself, she's choosing to do that out of love and not out of expectation. Because you're a man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
And I think that. Can I finish?
No, I'm with you. I was supporting you.
That's lady.
So she's talking about 50-50. I will agree with Jazz about partnerships and being, pour in me, pour into your man, pour into your woman, which is the 50-50 situation partnership she's talking about. I will agree with her as long as she goes all the way. Because remember, women pick and choose when they want to be 50-50. Let's be 50-50 in how we treat each other. But when it comes to those bills, no, you're the man, you're the provider, pay 100%. No, are we going 50-50 all the way? Bills, protection, If somebody breaks in the house on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, those are my days to protect us. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, those are the days you as a woman, you protect us. And then on Sunday, we all run out of the house when somebody breaks in. Are we going 50-50 all the way? You cook on Monday, I cook on Sunday. You do dishes on Monday, I do dishes on Tuesday. Are we going 50-50 all the way? Or are we picking and choosing when you want to be 50-50?
Like, see how she did that? Lady, like, soft.
Shut up. No, but so yeah, I just think that there are levels to it. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if that's a strong point, and it may work for a lot of couples, but I don't know if that's just like the standard that should be for everybody, because there's nothing wrong with like mutually respecting each other and prioritizing each other, and saying like, I don't have to prioritize you because I'm a man, and you have to prioritize me because I'm a woman. There's no, biological data that.
But I think a woman.
I'm gonna let y'all have it. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on that. I think that I don't think it's one way to skin a cat. It's different relationships for different people.
Mm-hmm.
That's for men that need a woman to help them survive, and I think that that's also for men that don't really realize how great they are and hasn't yet reached his potential. When a guy gets to a certain level in his life, all that go out the window. If you get with a guy, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just saying women in general. If you get with a guy and he's in that space, right? This is where a lot of relationships go wrong. If he's in that space, right, and he's 100% bought into exactly what you said, if he ever elevates, if he ever become great, if he ever becomes better, y'all gonna clash, because he gonna realize that never was supposed to be him, and he only did that to appease you. But in order for him to be great, he got to really, really focus on what makes him great. That's regular man talk. That's not great man talk. Great men don't do that shit.
I think no one should have anybody or anything throw them off of their purpose. If a man is on his purpose and he chooses to be in a relationship, the person that he chooses should be adding to his growth. I totally understand that.
But what about when he outgrow her?
If he outgrows her, well, which one is it? Because I first you said that the one that started with you and helped you grow, it should be the one that's always taken care of. And
don't mean that she always gonna be with you just because she getting taken care of.
Okay, so you're saying that you may outgrow her, but you'll continue to take care of her because she held you down?
Because it's loyalty, yeah, 100%.
Okay, I can rock with that. That's cool. I just think that it's okay. Actually, I lost my train of thought. Y'all got it.
Of course. Once he said the man should be willing to take care of a woman, even if they're not together, that's when she lost the train of thought. Because at the end of the day, it's really about provision. I mean, the money really matters at the end of the day. But like I said, they pick and choose when they want to be equal to a man. But I don't think a man can be great if he's focusing on his woman, unfortunately. Because you know how men meet women and she's like, oh, let's spend time together. Let's take trips. This man hasn't been taking trips. He's been saving his money. Now he gets into a relationship. Now he needs to take time off from work to take trips with this woman. Guess what? His savings are going down. His work ethic is going down because he's taking too much time off. He's not focusing on his business or on working and being great. Eventually, she's going to catch on to the fact that he's not on his A game, and then she's going to leave him because he's not as productive as he used to be because he's spending too much time with her. So it comes back full circle at the end of the day. She wants you to spend so much time with her. You spend too much time with her. You're not making enough money, and she's going to leave you because you're not making enough money. So as a man, you have to pick and choose. You put a woman first, it's not going to work out well.
I think that when a lot of times women, they hit a ceiling and he's still doing like this. And that's the man that y'all want, but you don't really know what comes with that. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of times the growth from a woman, a lot of times that's where it hurts her, because she not willing to go through the growing pains to become what he needs her to be as he continues to ascend. He not a 50-50 nigga no more.
Mm-hmm.
He not a I'm focusing on you type of guy no more. He here. And when he here, you know, he needs something different. It's a whole nother ball game.
So
and
then
a lot
what
of times women can't adapt to that, and that's when they have to get left.
What would be the point? Hold on one second. But so what would be the point of, if that's the guarantee, that when a man is with a woman when he's at a certain level, and then he gets to a higher level, and then looks at that woman that's been with him through all the levels and says, actually, no, you don't fit in this level anymore. What would be the point of a woman starting and trying to grow with him if he's just going to dispose of her if he gets to a certain level?
It's not that he wants to dispose of her. He don't have no choice because she holding him back. That's the thing. It's not that he want to get rid of her. It's the fact that he trying to get to this thing, but he can't get there because now you becoming an anchor. You was an anchor for holding him down. Now you an anchor for holding him back.
Okay,
so here's the thing. When y'all are in a certain space, women eventually, as they get older, grow to a point to where she don't want to do the 50-50 no more.
Yeah.
She don't want to be a partner no more. She want to live the soft life. She feel like she paid her dues. She don't want to still deal with the same shit. She don't want to go through the growing pains anymore. She not a little girl no more. That's a woman. Her back is tired. Her feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? She want to live a different life. In order for you to get there, he got to do something different. So you want this great man, but then when he get there, you want to pull him back from what it is that he's supposed to be because you're not ready to grow with him.
Okay.
That's true. They want the rich man who also has time to travel with them all the time, who has time to spend all day at home. That's why they keep talking about, I want a man who has a business, an entrepreneur. They don't want the 9-to-5 guy because they believe the 9-to-5 guy doesn't have enough time. But they also believe that entrepreneur has too much time. Yet almost most times the entrepreneur is focusing on his business most of the time. But they want the rich man who spends money on them, but also spends too much time with them. And you can't have it all.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm hearing is he got with somebody he wasn't equally yoked with.
No, he was with her at that time. She just didn't grow with him.
That's what I'm saying. Because a person that's yoked with you, they're going to grow and evolve with you at every level.
That's not guaranteed.
I think what will help with that,
sometimes people only have a season.
Sometimes that too, but I think also what helps is like communication. If you are a man on your purpose and you know where you're going and you have drive and you're taking those steps every day and you want to be with someone, be transparent about your journey. Be transparent about where you are and let that woman decide if she is able to be what you need, be the support that you need at this level and at every level that you may ascend.
It ain't you acting like you don't see me winning. You know what I'm saying?
A woman is an executive and she has a great job and she's with somebody that got a good job, but she's making more money. If she's going to those parties with those executives, sooner or later she's going to feel like her boyfriend or significant other is inferior.
One of those executives too.
That's why he has to step up his game, not so much making money. He has to make himself more present in her life. If he can't do it financially, he has to do it physically.
I'm going to share with you guys some things that my boyfriend does that would send a low-effort man into a coma. The first thing is really a non-negotiable for me. He opens my car door every single time we're getting in the car. I'm not just talking about on date night or my birthday.
All right, guys, I think they're going to a different video. But anyway, shout out to Anton Daniels. The truth is, ladies, the rich man, he doesn't have time. First of all, the rich man is going to have multiple women who want him. He may not want them. He may not deal with them, but you have to be willing to accept the fact that the rich man that you want is going to have multiple women, unfortunately. So you have to deal with that. If you don't want a man who has multiple women, deal with the average guy. But let me guess, you don't want to deal with the average guy because he's not going to pay for your trips. He's not going to buy you Birkin bags and Chanel bags and sending you cash app. You got to pick and choose, ladies. Now, I know most of you are still going to choose the rich guy. I know that. But you have to be willing to deal with the consequences. As long as you don't bring the trauma from the rich guy to the average guy. Because what happens eventually when they can't secure the rich guy, they come back to the average guy. Now, usually when they're 45, 50, now they want to deal with the average guy. Because when they're 45, 50, they meet the average 50-year-old guy. But now the average 50-year-old guy wants a younger woman. That's when they complain. Oh, these men our age don't want us. They want younger women. But when you guys were younger, you didn't want those guys of the same age. You wanted the older guys who had the money. It comes back full circle. Anyway, shout out to you guys, man. I think that's my time for today. I may do a stream. I don't know if Lapif is going to be on tonight. I'm not sure, but I may join them tonight if they let me. I may do a stream tomorrow. If not, I don't know. For some reason, you'll see my videos regardless. I'll be here with you guys. So shout out to Miss Mariam. Shout out to Andre. That's Andre Cable. Shout out to you. Shout out to John Bimpong. I can't say the word. Your name. Sorry. Uncle Tech, William. Guys, like the videos, we're heading out. This was a great stream, and I enjoyed myself. All right. Shout out to you guys for your support. 10,000 subscribers soon. Happy holidays if you guys celebrate. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. So, till next time. Peace.